Welcome back to Real Talk Sports with Rico. Today we're talking about the Denver Broncos, and I think it is going to be a tough season for the Broncos ahead. But let's start with the positive. I think that they have found a quarterback that could be very good for them with Bo Nix. I like the fact that he's got a ton of experience coming out of college, and I think that he's moved into a situation where quite frankly, he should be the number one quarterback. But the issue with the Denver Broncos that I have is they have not got enough playmakers around him. Starting with what they have done at the wide receiving room, they've already traded off Jerry Jeudy to the Cleveland Browns, and then that means that he's going to rely now on Cortland Sutton. And here's the deal about that. He actually wants to be traded. And so that is a situation to be monitored now moving forward with this Denver Broncos team. So you have playmakers that have either been traded or want to be traded. And the Denver Broncos have not done enough in the draft to surround Bo Nix to be good here in year one. In fact, it's going to be a challenge for him. Next, you look at it defensively. I think that Denver is going to be in a very, very scary place defensively next year because last year, going into this season, they were 27th in scoring defense, 29th in total defense, and they gave up 70 points to the Dolphins in week 3. And that is not a great sign. Defensively, I'm not sure that they have gone out and they have really addressed that. It's going to be a tough situation for Vance Joseph this year to really go ahead and make this defense better. And then in the secondary, they didn't get any better there either. All right. So they've gone out, they've lost 3 starters. They're trying to figure out what they're going to do defensively. So they're going to be a mess there. So now, when I look at this team in total, just breaking it down from basics, not looking at yards gained or anything like that, how could they be a good football team if they're going to struggle to move the football, which means that the defense is more than likely going to be on the field a lot? Defensively, they were not very good last year. They didn't do enough this year, which suggests that they're going to be on the field a lot this year. And I think that that defense is going to be tested, which means that they're going to give up a lot of points. Thus, I think it is a tough year for Denver because right now they're listed at about 5.5 wins with Vegas. And I must say, I think that this might be the worst team in all of the National Football League next year. So I think that they're probably going to win about 4 games. I get that Sean Payton is a very good coach, especially offensively, drawing up plays and things like that. But how are you going to get the most out of this team offensively if you don't have the star power to go around your quarterback? So it doesn't matter how good he is. If you don't put the playmakers around him, then you're going to have a challenge at the offensive end for your football team. And so I love what they have with Javonte Williams, but I think now that they don't have anything at the wide receiving core, they're going to be able to load up the box, and they're also going to be coming after this rookie. So I question how long is Bo Nix going to be able to hold on to the starting job, because I think that there is maybe a path where he struggles and then they start to go play musical chairs with the quarterback position. Because remember, Zach Wilson, who's come over from the Jets, he's on this roster. So there's a chance that you might see him start some games. And so I think that that is really going to be a challenging situation for the Broncos. But anyhow, let me know what you're thinking. I think that this team is probably going to win about 4 games. I think 5 max. So they are picked to finish last in this particular division, which I think that Kansas City got better. The Chargers, you can argue, maybe got a little bit better from the head coaching standpoint. So I think that that is going to help them, especially when it comes down to discipline. But we'll talk about that. And the Vegas Raiders might have also gotten a boost from their head coach and some other things that they've done. So let me know in the comments what you're thinking about these Denver Broncos. Tough season ahead. This is your host, Rico Greenhowe, and I'll see you on the next one. You can catch me on Spotify, YouTube, and we'll be talking a little bit more football previews as we get close to the NFL season. Peace.